I will do my thing through.
My blade with their blood! You are Bayakasiwa, aren't you? I've heard stories of the Medjay who crossed the desert. I am Theodorus. One of many who rebel against the Phylakitai.
Is that what landed you in this cage?
Yes, a failed attack. I am hunting Daratos, a ruthless general of Ptolemy, with a hatred for Egyptians. A killer of mothers, and fathers, and children. I won't rest until his body is food for the worms. Would you lend your sword?
Gladly. Your plight is true.
Good joy. We will regroup with my men in Bacchius. Come along.
How does a Greek find himself fighting an Egyptian cause?
My father was Egyptian. My mother, Greek.
Whoa.
Long ago, a day came when I discharged every ounce of Greek blood from my body and pledged to rid Egypt of men like Daratos. But they had greater numbers. We were forced to disband. I was captured by a scouting convoy and beaten into giving up our retreat.
But you instead led them into a trap. Clever.
I knew my brothers would rescue me, but I did not know the Medjay from Siwa would do it too. We will take shelter here, and wait for the right moment to strike. I will get briefed. You are rather celebrated amongst my group. We spent years tracking Egypt, only to learn you made ways of him single-handedly.
Alarm! Alarm!
Your ally. But our goals seem to be aligned from time to time, don't they?
You are not incorrect.
We will take shelter here and wait for the right moment to strike. I will get briefed. We must...
Dogs! They've sent out scouting groups. Theodoros! Daratos has left the camp. He's gone.
Daratos is gone. Neck! He continues to elude me.
What should we do?
Let's be smart. We have an opportunity to claim 2 victories with 1 swift strike. We need to wait for Deratos to return to camp. I've learned his personal scribe has stayed behind in Caranis. We'll be targeted if we so much as take a piece nearby. You are unknown to them. Bring the scribe to us. He'll tell us what we need to know.
How do I find him?
At night, he rests within the courtyard. During the day, you can find him working around the temple, or at the terrace overlooking the lake. He dresses elegantly, and due to our failed attack, now has guards in tow. He'll be hard to miss.
Nedhead.
You are either very brave or very foolish, setting foot back here.
Nefertari, isn't it? 1,000 blessings are long overdue.
Bastard! Naked Iadet! That was Rujek's wife. Did you expect anything less? This way, Bayek. And bring along your 1,000 blessings. You will need them.
feel bad for her. But it had to be done.
You look well. Better than the last time I found you. Are you just better at killing now?
Rudjek was only the beginning.
Yes, your hunt. The Heron.
Where are you taking me?
To make amends with Anubis.
Amends? I do not know what you're talking about.
Of course. How could you? You left the moment you woke. You know all the natron for Egypt is collected here. We send it mostly to Memphis to cover the bodies of the dead.
Look at me. No, you're...
Natron has other uses, though. I could use it to disinfect a wound. Or wash the stains of blood off my hands, for example. It looks better, Neb. I will have one of my aides bring something for the pain.
And my brother?
Recovering. He needs rest.
You do not need to remind me. Why are so many of your people ailing?
Because Anubis is displeased. Ever since you left, the torches by his shrines have lost their flame. We are no longer protected.
From what? The wrath of Anubis?
Whatever it is, we have suffered grave injuries trying to reignite them. Some have even vanished.
We should do the
It has become clear that Anubis demands your appeal and yours alone.
Position gerecht.
I'll ignite the torches and end this curse, or omen, or whatever it is.
You would do well to, if you ever hope to appease Anubis and gain my pardon. Sophia, give some frankincense to the men at the pool, would you? I don't need to tell you to be careful. There are 3 shrines. One to the south, one atop the natural well, and one inside the bent pyramid. You know your way to that one.
No, do you?
One of the torches of Anubis should be here. This torch has fallen over. Where's the head? This fence. Nefertari was not exaggerating. This one died trying to light the torch. There is blood here. Someone fell, or was pushed. There's the torch head. It must have fallen from the ledge when the torch was tipped over. Charms. This should do it. All I need to do now is light it. Gatekeeper of the Duat, I honor your name. A shrine. One of the torches must be here. There's blood on these linens. Someone hung these. This rotting meat gives off an attractive stench. There's someone luring predators here. Charms of Anubis. Someone has put these here, but why? Gatekeeper of the Duat, I honor your name. That was no simple task. There are other forces at work here. Yeah. Hey!
Be safe! We must not fail!
There is no escape! That tomb was never good. Whoa. Someone has been here recently. It's blocked. There must be some way through. The tracks here are fresh. There must be another way inside the tomb. Something must be behind here. Should be clear now. This room. This is where my quest began. Someone has taken great care of this chamber. Gatekeeper of the Duat, I honor your name. That is the last touch. I should return to Nefertari. Charms of Anubis. Someone has put these here, but why? My life was undone here. Yet now there's a shrine, a memorial where none should be. Could this be for Rudjek? None could care for that snake that began this twisted quest, could they? Rudjek's arrow. I marked his name off my list with this. Now it sits on the ground, forgotten. Someone has seen it. A mummified heron. For resurrection? No. Whoever did this must have known of Rudjek's place in the Order. Rudjek's mask. I barely remember what happened after I stabbed him. Rudjek does not deserve a tomb, but this is an insult. This tomb was made for a pharaoh. Whoever did this has defiled this place. This room has told me all I need to know. This place was a beginning for me, and an end for Rudjek. The arrow marked both of those things. After I stabbed that bastard, things went dark. When I came back to myself, Rudjek was dead. Rudjek's body should have been left to rot. He has been laid to rest with respect by someone who wanted him to enter the Duat prepared. Whoever namesake in the afterlife. They then returned here to pay respect to Rudjek, if these candles are any indication. No matter what, I know Rudjek's heart was found lacking. That bastard suffers in the afterlife, no matter what was done here. I will be judged one day, but I do not regret my actions. The feather will always be lighter than my heart. Wait a sec. Whoa. Ancient writing from the Old Kingdom.
I see you dead. The torches bear a new flame, strong and vibrant.
I have just seen the one by the pool. Anubis has been appeased. Rejoice!
What news do you bring?
The torches burn with a relentless flame.
Then I pray Anubis will grant us pardon.
There were charms left beside each one. Does that mean anything to you?
Beside the torches,
Most likely to ward off the omen.
I will keep my eyes open. In the meantime, some rebels nearby need treatment. I normally make the trips, but I am needed here. Sufia has offered to go in my place, but only if you escort her.
It will be done.
Bayek, I hope this hunt of yours ends soon. Before you cannot return from what you have become.
Your hands and calluses, the cracks and calluses are getting worse, man.
Whoa.
Have you come to see me about the rebels? Later tonight, by the northern entrance. I'll be waiting for you there. Good to see you, Namrud.
Nefertari sent reinforcements, I see.
His name is Bayek, a dear friend of Nefertari's. I've asked him to come along and he graciously accepted.
I suppose we all do.
I hear you are in some trouble. I owe a favor to Nefertari.
If it's as you say, follow me and stay close. We've got quite a journey ahead. The path to the mine was clear, but that doesn't mean it will be on the way back. Be ready for anything.
You seem uneasy, Namrut. Why the hesitance?
I don't like straying from the plan. These lands are teeming with dangers. Bandits, soldiers, the wild. It's why we make the trips at night. Helps avoid trouble.
Where are you camped?
In an abandoned fort to the west. Our point of retreat.
Retreat from what?
An attack on a nearby encampment. There were more soldiers than we thought. Lost a lot of good men.
How many wounded?
Enough. That's why being close to the mine is so important. The healers work wonders. We are lucky Nefertari allows these deals. She has a pure heart. Risks her neck. The mine belongs to the regime, after all. We should be out of harm's way once we cross that bridge. This is it. When we get inside, I will need your help to tend to the wounded while Sufia prepares the natron. I pray we have not lost more men.
I will set up. Bayek, follow Namrut. He will show you what to do.
This way, we will... These men, move them to the rear, by the kilns.
Cold.
I am so cold.
Careful! Their wounds are severe, but they'll live if Sufia is anything like Nefertari.
You and Nefertari are old friends.
Something like that. She saved my life after I killed Rudjek.
You are the one that killed Rudjek, huh? I cannot believe it. By the gods, the brazier! The fire will alert the regime! They have found us!
Now! Rebels! Move in! Leave none alive! Archers! Ready your arrows! Kill the wounded last! It is useless to fight! You are outmatched!
I would rather stick my sword down your throat.
Those who oppose Ptolemy's reign, die!
Those who fight me die.
This one fights alongside these rebels. A fool's choice.
It's Sufia. She lit the brazier. Why would she draw the soldiers to us?
You are a murderer!
I will go check on the others. Go to...
Talk! The omens. It was you. Why?
Rujek, I loved him! He promised me a better life! You took him from me!
Now I see. You're Rudjek's mistress. Well, your fucking lover killed my son! I feel nothing for you!
You are meant to die! Ah!
What a shame. Such a pretty girl. There's no room for pretty in our war.
Death drives us to do things we regret.
She tricked us both.
Your men?
The pile of dead gets bigger. We will treat the survivors. No time to fetch another healer.
Must you follow me around everywhere?
Strict orders from the General. We are not to leave your side.
He's overreacting. I am...
Geratos won't take any chances. The rebels could strike again. We are all on high alert.
won't be long before he comes to. I need to bring him back to Theodorus.
Keep back! This doesn't concern any of you. Carry on with whatever it is you do.
Another murder. Amun. How horrible.
It's the young priest from...
Are you the Philakitai?
Yes. Try not to trample the scene. My job is hard enough as it is.
My apologies. As a protector, I am attracted to such sins.
A fellow protector? Ah, yes, I see your badge. You are a Magi. From the old kingdom. Wow. Forgive me, this gruesome business has us all on edge. Huh? This is the latest in a series of chilling ritual murders by Wadjet cultists. To be honest, I'm a little out of my depth.
I may be of some use to you. I am not unfamiliar with murder sins.
Perhaps you could help investigate. The cultists usually leave a message. You could check the temple.
You said there have been other murders.
The cultists are murdering temple acolytes, public figures in Karanis. No one... The Greeks are terrified. They're saying locals are involved and are calling for blood.
Oh, bakechmeno. Nunes.
That is him. Well done. We will find out what he knows. In the meantime, we must prepare our attack. Some of our brothers are stationed just west of Soknopayo. Meet with them, and wait for my arrival. We will put an end to that Nekatiodet.
A scribe who knows his way around Karanis.
Deratos, where is he?
That name means nothing to... inferno! Nun es quede! Perdonen me!
The timing is inconvenient. Years of work building over the poorly constructed Egyptian temple. Endless delays and problems. Now this. There is a lot of pressure to solve this. But please, take your time. Enjoy the temple.
This is a lot of blood. Someone was bound and tortured here, in front of the statue. By the signs, they were cut up badly, then dragged outside.
It must have been the poor acolyte. There was no one else here. Why did they do this?
A Greek god where an Egyptian god once stood. This would make some in Egypt very angry. Someone has smeared the god with green paint. The head has also been covered. Wait, something else is up there. Serapis' face is hidden and defaced with more green paint. The green mask of Wadjet has been placed here. Wadjet is goddess protector of Upper and Lower Egypt. Someone is making a clear statement. But how did they get up here carrying all of this? Amun. This is written in blood. The murderers are going to kill the High Priest next. We have to find him. The Phylakitai should know where he is. Phylakitai, I found the cultist message. They're going to kill your High Priest next.
The High Priest? By Serapis, no. Garani's spirit will die if he does.
We need to find him. Where is he? Think, Phylakitai!
He's this way. We can see the whole area from the temple wall.
Your temple is the reason for this trouble. It is a bitterness for the locals. Your dead acolyte and high priest may not agree.
Gods, the trouble I'll get if the High Priest lies dead. We must hurry.
We'll be ready for any trouble. Don't worry. Too close.
They were going to sacrifice me.
You are safe now. It is fortunate you are not at the temple. You would already be dead.
Serapis, they would have butchered me. These Egyptians are prayerless demons and not men.
It was an Egyptian who saved you, priest. Remember that when you pray and give thanks. We Medjay protect all, regardless of their class.
I came as soon as the fighting began. I see I am too late. Thank you for your help, Medjay. It certainly made my work here easier.
You have interesting timing. What do you know of these bandits?
Egyptians unhappy with the Greeks here. Who knows what holes they crawl from? Seeing a Greek god in place of their own incensed them, no doubt.
Understandably. You have not seen the last of such trouble, I think. The Ptolemies tend to divide us at times.
Sadly, I agree. Greece has brought Egypt much wealth, yet some resist all progress.
This depends on your idea of progress. Progress for Egypt or for Greece. Farewell, Philakitai. Next time you protect, remember my code.
My husband died. What will I do now?
Come, let's lighten your purse.
Is the Fayum Egypt or Greece? I can't tell anymore.
We are being forced from our land and our homes.
Welcome.
Συγγνώμη, πόροθεν, δίνεστε μη οικούιν. Ακούεις γάρμη, σήμαντε δούνε απήντησον. Σι, πόροθεν, σι.
Μέραν τάφην περισσότερων βλακών διυπομένην. Αχ, τις αδρανίες αμάρτηταν. Αχ, ο ίε μου, εαυτόν λυπάσκομαι. Αυτόν ουκεί.
Εσύ, έξι τι βούλη με. Ακούεις.
See you later.
Ακούεις γαρμή, σήμαντε δούνε.
Δεόμαθα πλήρως της υποδομής που των σύτων ονειροράσαμεν.
Οι εργάτε ούκαν δέχοντο εργάζεστε πλέον. Θα μαξούν.
Θεοί!
Και αυτήν λέγονε.
They will attack on sight here.
Die!
I should look into this.
Άλογος πράξης, αλόγου ανθρώπου.
Άγιου Χάγια! Χαρούμαστε πόντι!
I saw you with the Phylakitai of Karanis. Are you a protector?
I am. Is there something wrong?
Please, we need your help. Yesterday, my husband witnessed something frightening. Soldiers dragged a poor man beneath the temple. Then he heard screams. We're already hungry because there's no grain. Now I'm terrified the soldiers will take my husband. We don't know who we can trust. Not even the Phylakitai.
Let me talk to your husband. Where can I find him?
He's a stonemason working near the temple. Please be careful. The soldiers mustn't see you talk to him.
Stonemason, your wife has been to see me.
Shh! How did you get up here? By a moon, that woman interferes. I told her. What can we do? Just act normal. Yeah, that's it. Stay normal.
Calm yourself. She said you saw soldiers take someone below the temple.
Yes. No! Yes. Okay, it's true. It wasn't the first time. But yesterday was different. There were screams that would wake the gods themselves. So many screams. Now please, just leave me alone before someone sees you. Just act normal.
Some people just should not whistle. This looks like the place the stonemason told me about. By a moon. What has been done here? Someone called the Butcher is strong-arming farmers. I need to find him. I should follow this trail of loot. A bathing Sobek. Bathing must be in water. A Sobek in water. There's a Sobek ruin not far from here. The butcher's loot could be nearby. Whoa. Those are guards. This must be the place. The bathing Sobek should be close. I should not be seen in this area. There is an engraving on the chest depicting Soknobayo. That is a village west of here. The coins are in bags normally used to store grain. Did this come from a storehouse?
Better be careful, huh? Probably won't come back.
Hey, what? What is this? Drop it!
Hey, hold on! Oh.
Here I am, at last, in the Fayum. I will root out the agents of the crocodile. Whoa. That is a lot of guards for a simple storehouse. This must be the place. I'll take it past them if I want answers.
Wait a minute.
I hear they took his arm at the butcher's order. I guess we are common thugs now, not soldiers. Shh! Keep your voice down. Kamoto, this is not what I joined the army for.
More grain. The poor are starving while the rich fill their storehouses. This has to stop. I should keep looking around. Ledger entries showing payments for grain. The butcher is not paying the farmers even enough to live. I need to find information on where he is. Ah, this is it. The butcher is in the villa nearby. It is time this butcher and I had a talk. A palatial villa, built on the backs of Fayum's farmers, no doubt.
Ah. Here's the Vlaka who's been messing with my business. We were just discussing you.
You've been stealing grain from Fayum. starving people for profit.
You're not from Fayum, are you? Your speech reeks of the countryside.
That grain belongs on Egyptian tables.
You naive backwater Malakia. I take orders from above. If not me, someone else will do this. This is business. People pay what they owe, or I take it. It's not personal. I give you a choice now. Leave me alone and live, or die here.
Others thought the way that you do. Then they murdered my son. Everything is personal. You filthy Nekatiadet!
Guards, take care of this.
May the Hidden One greet you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
Hier, très bien.
Everyone! Snakes! Near the villa at night!
Shut.
Die Angst.